Everything we were doing, we were fighting, we were staying poised. They kept hitting big shot after big shot. We kept coming back and finding a way, and we got some key shots when we needed it. And like I said, we just kept finding a way.
Lastly, this is your first time playing against Jayson Tatum since he tore his Achilles right here on this floor. What do you make of just his return and the level of play he's at right now?
I mean, it's honestly, how fast he returned is wild, but after the game, I just say I was happy to see it back, whether him playing well and seeing him on the court, it's a great sight to see. Congrats on the win, Jalen. Thank you, appreciate it.
Back to you.
All right.
Boy, Brunson looked like he was fighting for his life out there. All of them did.
That was a game.
That was a full game, as close as it can be. That's it. That's the energy that we love to see. But a must-win game, like we said, for the Knicks. They not just wanted that win, they really needed that W.
Yeah, and you saw my guy.
Jason Hart, Josh Hart.
Josh Hart. Like he just, whether it's rebounding, whether it's scoring, he just finds a way to impact winning. And now it's winning time, you know, and I think that's one thing I think Mike Brown recognizes in him. This dude is a winner through and through. And having him out on the floor as many minutes as possible is huge for them. Because one thing I know, when they get into the playoffs, the rotation is going to shrink. And the Knicks will be allowed to play their best of their best players. And that's when you're going to see the Knicks really play great basketball. I feel like sometimes because they've tried to build out their bench so much, which is important. They've had to play guys that are suspect defensively, but as that rotation tightens up and they just start playing the top 7, 7.5, 8, man, that's a good 7.5, 8.
I think what was interesting with that game, the Knicks, they kind of beat the Celtics at their own game, their own style of play. If you look at the two box scores, the Knicks had contributions all up and down their roster. They actually outshot the Celtics from 3, which is really impressive when you consider how deadly the Celtics are in that regard. And the Celtics, otherwise, like they had, I think they, you know, Pritchard, another coach call out, another Physics 5.
Oh, man.
He balled out. Jayson Tatum balled out. But otherwise, you know, Boston just didn't get enough from the rest of their guys.
Yeah, and no moral victories, but you got an MVP sitting over there if you're Boston. So you like, all right, when we get to the playoffs.
I got you. We'll see that. We'll see it.
And we're, you know, at the end of the day, White, you got that still. And like, oh, my gosh, like you got, these guys are good. I'm Boston. That game does not say anything to me.
No, sir.
Other than the Knicks played a great basketball game like they were supposed to, and they needed to win, and they took care of business.
Yeah.
But that Boston team with Jaylen Brown out there, a whole nother monster. And I'm not saying the Knicks can't compete with them, but man, that's a big, you're talking about top 4 player in the league, top 5 player in the league, sitting on the sideline.
Both those names you mentioned.
I mean,
both those names.
Those are big contributors to what they do. And so the fact that this game was that, you know, Joe Mazzulla, he ain't giving them no moral victories, but he's like, okay.
He's taking notes, okay? He wrote that one down.
Yeah, it's just doo-doo-doo-doo.
It's like the Arthur meme where he's just like folding his fist up. You know.
Yeah, but he's
Never
definitely logging his
no question. Yeah. And look, coming off of an Eastern Conference Finals appearance last season, do you see the Knicks as legit threats to a deep playoff run in the East here, Coach?
I do. I think they have all the capabilities of it. Again, it always comes back to, and they've done a great job of this, but it's always going to come back to their 2 best players. Their 2 best players are not two-way players. So people are going to go after those 2 guys. And if they can protect them without, you know, over-compromising their defense and keep that offensive firepower on the floor, yes, absolutely they can make a deep run. They got winners on that team. They got versatility on that roster. They can play Cat at the 5. They can play him at the 4 because they got Mitchell Robinson. You know, I think, like I said, I think the rotation, and the guys that, like, you know, the Jordan Clarksons and the Alvarados, those guys will play early into the playoffs, but I'm telling you, when it gets down to the thick of it, Boston's going to force some of those guys out of the rotation. Detroit's going to force some of those guys out of your rotation, and you're going to have to shrink it. But when you do and you're the Knicks, I'm telling you, their top 8 is really good.
All right.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, let's take a look here, Guy. So there it is. They're almost a 40 piece for Brandon Ingram in this victory.
Important game.
Yeah, they pulled away quite a bit. Miami tried to get closer, but in the end, way too much Raptors in this one for Miami. Look at that. RJ Barrett, great night for him as well.
RJ's had a great
Toronto.
season.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for him.
I agree. And look how many, I mean, everybody on that starting five in double digits. So that's how they do it. Raptors up to 5th in the East. Should we bring back their balloon from earlier?
Have you ever tried?
We can't tape it back together.
Have you ever tried to reassemble a balloon? It's not easy.
You know,
It's not possible.
again, I popped it because of who they're going up against. I don't think that
Later.
But it will be whoever faces Toronto. It's not going to be a cakewalk. Like they bring a lot of athleticism to the game, a lot of speed, a lot of length, and they are extremely well coached.
Yeah.
Like they play to their strengths. They know who they are, and they're extremely versatile. So that kind of defense, when you got toughness like that and length, you can bother a team in the playoffs, you know, because you're not getting ran around with the system. Can they make enough shots to stay with the great teams? I don't know. I don't think so. That's just my opinion, but you can't deny, I mean, from the first day we walked in here together this year, Toronto was right out the gate the surprise team.
Yeah.
Like they was like just kind of beating people right away, and then like they calmed down, but they have consistently stayed right in the middle of that pack, and no one expected them to be there this year.
Yeah, I agree. Toronto, impressive. Miami, not wanting to be in the play-in, but struggled tonight against this Raptors.
Yeah, they did. I think I have a little more faith in Miami. Like Coach said, got some more shooting. And that's kind of that's the Miami DNA, which is what Toronto's been establishing the past few years, honestly. You kind of look at them similar, like they're kind of a yin and a yang in that sense.
Yeah, and you think, you know, the thing about the way Miami plays, they run the least amount of pick and rolls in the NBA, which means they have to depend a lot on getting by guys. Toronto is probably one of the tougher teams to get by. You know, when they spread out and build their defensive shell, you know, they can keep their chest in front of you and have you shooting over the top of 6'7", 6'8" guys. So that's what you saw a lot of tonight.
And
I'm scared.
look, I have a deep connection with the Blazers. This show's all about deep connections. I don't want to see them hurt.
No.
This might not be their year, especially against a team as formidable as the San Antonio Spurs. But hey, next year they'll have Dame back. They'll have Drew Holiday.
Sure.
They've got some great defenders on that team. Denny Advia has been big for them this year.
All-star.
So this is not the year, and I should rightfully pop them. I should hurt them, but I can't do it right now. So I don't see them being the Spurs, but I am going to hold on to this.
You know,
Oh, my God.
You know, we'll do it in private. You know,
Off cam, that's okay.
Off
It's a deep cut, I know, for sure. That's it for Burst Your Bubble. We'll see how these matches work out over the next few weeks. Oh, my God. We have a few who stayed.
yeah,
Yeah, we can look at that.